Firstly, thank you so much, everyone, for turning in for the session today. Let's get started without any further ado. First, I'll brush you all through the need or the importance of having a software development lifecycle in place, and then take you through what we have implemented at Zoho Cliq internally. Diving further, I'll take you through a few capabilities in Click that helps expedite the software development process and accomplish it successfully. So starting off with the importance of having an SDLC in place. So this actually provides a structured and systematic approach to software development, which in turn leads to improved productivity at an organizational level. By having a plan or process set in place, you can streamline the entire development process, reduce errors, facilitate efficient collaboration, and promote continuous improvement. So, this way, organizations can achieve higher efficiency, they can deliver their projects on time, and especially they can meet their customer expectations very efficiently. So this is a structure that I'm going to take you through, which we have laid for Zoho. It all starts with a spark of innovation or a new idea, and then eventually moves forward to analyzing the scope of the idea that we got. If it's feasible, then it leaps into the planning phase, and then comes the design and development phase. So once when the development is done, then we pass it through a sturdy quality assurance process, and then we get started with the release works to bring our offering to the market and make it available for the customers worldwide. It does not just stop there. Then comes a crucial usage tracking and post sales support, where we get valuable feedbacks from customers and then eventually feed it back again to the R&D team, and it goes like a cycle again from the beginning. So until now, whatever we saw was the importance of having a structured software development life cycle in place, and then what we have at Click internally, as you're seeing now. From now, I'll take you in depth into every phase as you're seeing, and then run through a few capabilities or features in Click that helps in each of the stage that we are seeing right now. Starting with the research and analysis phase, the team that's involved in this is a project management team with analysts, business analysts. So before starting any feature development, we do thorough research to understand the needs, expectations, and goals of the end stakeholders. So, analyzing helps determine the feasibility of a project. By investing time and effort in research and analysis throughout the software development lifecycle, the benefits are that the developers can mitigate risks, they can improve the quality of the software, they can make more informed decisions, and eventually they can deliver quality solutions that meets the needs of the end user. So anytime, anywhere, for anyone, a new idea can spark up. One common case where is that we all internally at Click have a tab on the feeds bot that comes with the feeds arena integration. What you're seeing on the screen is a feeds bot. We subscribe to updates according to our areas of interest. The PM team closely watches it for market related new trends or evolutions that come along the way, and from there they pick up fine filtered ideas. For example, say when you see stats on businesses moving towards a video first approach, you get an idea to invest more around conference room solutions. Likewise, they pick ideas from the market trends they see, and when they keep their idea or innovation in their mind, then it becomes stagnant, right? So the next step is that they share it with a larger project management team and discuss the feasibility of it. For this discussions, they involve channels, a transparent medium to communicate, which keeps everyone on the same page. And once for discussing about it more deeper, they get on a quick brainstorming session and decide on how to proceed further. Once it's so from with this comes the end of the research and analysis phase. Once when they know that there's feasibility and it's okay to proceed forward, then they move it to the planning phase. So this is again where the project management team works. This is where the foundation of the project is laid out. It involves defining goals, understanding the requirements, creating a project plan, and establishing a strong roadmap for the development process. By investing time and effort in the planning phase, the team can, establish a clear roadmap, as I said, align all the expectations, set a stage basically for successful process forward. It helps in minimizing risks, obviously, optimizing the resource utilization, and ensuring that the software solution meets the desired goals or requirements. Whatever we do without a plan, if we go, it will obviously end up haywire. So this stage is very crucial as well. Likewise, meetings are an integral part of every phase, I'd say. Like in the last phase, you saw how they use meetings to brainstorm. Likewise, meetings to be a part of almost all the phases. Here in this phase, the project manager or the owner of that new module they are going to develop will get on the meeting with his team and lay out a proper roadmap that he or she has in mind. And they collaboratively edit and refine it using the real time whiteboard. There's an example of it in the screen. They either do it in click meeting like this using the collaborative whiteboard, or even use Vani's infinitive canvas to lay the road ahead. Then comes adding more structure by creating projects, assigning it to specific people, tracking its updates, and so on. For this, we use the Zoho projects integration. So, with this native Zoho projects integration comes a separate tab in the navigation sidebar, which will give a unified view of all your projects or tasks, and you can manage them easily right from within here. This helps us a lot. But our customers do use other project management tools other than the native one like Zoho projects. Instead, in case you might also be using a different project management tools or a few of them that you see on the screen. No problem at all, because Click is integrable with all the other third-party project management tools also. So just like how you see the screen where Zoho Projects integration comes with a unified view, all the other third party tools also will come with a unified view, and those tasks can also be managed right from within Click. So we saw about researching and igniting an idea and then assessing it and laying out a structured plan. Now the next part is visually bringing the plan to life, and that happens in the design phase with the collaborative efforts of the design team and the project management team. This is where the software's architecture, components, and user interface are planned and designed. It basically involves translating the requirements gathered during the planning phase into a blueprint for the software solution. So the design phase simply lays groundwork for the actual implementation of the software. An effective design, of course, reduces risks, enhances the performance, and facilitates collaboration amongst the development team. So, right after planning, the product manager documents a rough design idea and then passes it to the UI design team. They take it up from there, and when the design is done, we move ahead with the development and the later phases of the cycle you see on the screen. So, basically, multiple designers work on a project. Say a lead will give a rough idea to the associate designer, and they will work on it and get back. Then comes changes and finalizing on one. So they'll have conversation in separate team level channel, and they keep on going discussing it here because it's a transparent medium. And say I am one of the designer and I have four more people in the team with me. If I do this in DM with my design lead, then they'll not be aware of what is going on. So to keep it open, they create a team level channel and internally discuss on all the modules they are working on and stay on par with everyone. So one of the tools we use for designing is Figma, and when it's shared with the design team, they collaborate on refining it in Click. So when say a designer shares a preview of an image and I have some suggestions to say back, I need not open the image, look at it, and then remember all of it, open the chat and type it. What I can do is simultaneously have the preview of the image and type also in the chat, so I can take a look whenever I want and then type. There's no closing and opening and coming back and forth, because now you can do both right from within one screen as you're seeing on the screen. So this helps them to collaborate efficiently. And also, at times when the design lead is something to convey to the associate, they might not be available. At cases like that, just leaving a message would not work or would not convey properly, so they can just screen record the Figma file, just point where the changes are to be done, or they can record a video message or a voice message and schedule it for the time when the associate will be available. So this helps flexibility of working from anywhere at any time. Then they get on a call or a meeting and then pass it on to the development team. So we come to the heart of the entire process or cycle. I would, not do justice just like how Beam would do to this phase. So I pass the baton to him and he'll take it from here. Because as I said, he exclusively works on the development side with his team for Click. So Beam, it's yours, all yours from now on.
Yeah, no, thank you, Lakshmi, for explaining the life cycle of any feature which involves, you know, research and development, like research and analysis, designing, developing, testing, and making the feature available for our customers. As we know, one of the core process is development. So this phase is where the actual coding and implementation of the solution takes place. It involves transforming the design specifications into executable code and building the feature according to the defined requirements by the PM team. So the development phase is an iterative process where we continuously refine and enhance the code based on our internal reviews, feedbacks, and testing results. It involves close collaboration amongst the development team, regular code reviews, and continuous improvement to deliver a high quality solution software. So, as Lakshmi already mentioned, we internally use the native Zoho project's integration and to manage tasks efficiently. The bot that comes with the integration helps us with the timely updates on any new feature request moving to development stage or any issue being reported by our QA team or internal users, making sure no issue or task is left unattended. It also helps us stay updated or notified with all the discussions happening inside the task comment section right within the click. Besides this project bot, we have also built a development widget for our team using the capabilities of our very own developer platform. As a module owner or a lead, I need to be aware of the tasks which are in progress, what task each developer is working on, and knowing developers who are currently available to take up any new tasks. So the development widget that we have built helps me with all this data in a single unified interface right within Click. As you can see here, we can look for available developers, track on the features which have gone live in last 1 month or in the last 6 months, which also helps our PM team, our marketing staff, and support staff to stay updated about the happenings in the product. This also brings transparency in the team, making everyone aligned to our product goal. So, another important part of development is refining the UI UX based on our internal feedbacks about the feature before moving it for QA testing. As we all know, user experience basically focus on the end user's overall experience, including their perceptions and responses to a product or service. So UX is basically defined by criteria including ease of use, accessibility, and convenience. So any new feature which we develop is initially enabled for our PM and design team to get their feedback and suggestions based on the usage of the feature. So we in our team get brutally honest feedback about the development we are working, which often acts as a catalyst to new features and ideas. So for say my manager uses a feature and identifies some UI UX or any feedbacks, and he instantly informs me in our DM chat or feature thread. I can simply convert that message into a subtask in projects and assign it to the DRI right away from within the Click interface. So this is powered by our message actions component in developer platform. So we can convert any message into tasks in Zoho projects and assign them to respective developers for better tracking and making sure all the suggestions are addressed before we enable the feature for our customers.
So, Beam, so far you took us through how the native integrations and widget helps with the development process. Now, I want you to share a few features, that helps you as an individual manage your tasks very efficiently.
Yeah, Lakshmi, so honestly, it's very hard to pinpoint only three favorite features because we as a team use Click extensively, right from ideating any feature to making it available to our customers. So Click is actually the start point and the end point of any feature which we develop. So I would like to share three features which we use extensively on a daily basis. So, first one being threaded replies. So, this is one of the most used features. So, threads in channels help us to create organized discussions around a specific message or task. They let you discuss a topic in more detail without adding clutter to a channel. For example, we have a channel dedicated to our admin panel feature where we have discussions on multiple submodules, work items, or modifications required to be done. We create thread for each such feature to carry out discussions, tracking work updates, or organizing meetings regarding the implementation or the requirements with our PM team so that everyone is on the same page. Also, avoiding clutter or disturbances to other participants who are not the DRI of that particular subtask. So, other than threaded replies, the other one would be scheduling recurring events. So, this actually helps us sharing updates about development work regularly, keeping our team members or stakeholders on the same page. Scheduling recurring meetings or events weekly enables us to keep track of everything that's happening and what still needs to be done to complete the feature. So, as soon as we create thread for the specific feature inside the channel, we schedule weekly meeting inside the same thread, helping us discussing and keeping a record of these meetings for future references. Additionally, these events sync with our calendars, so we don't have to worry anymore about forgetting a meeting or running late for a conference. Apart from these two features, the third one, which is a critical one, is code snippet. So, as a developer or being a part of a development team, our primary job is to write code. Often, we have a need to share or discuss a piece of code, which we can always share the code in our chat group. This helps us in fixing the bugs quickly, getting feedbacks from the other developers, and discussing the best practices of coding. Also, it helps us in improving the code quality by sharing knowledge and experience among each other. So, all these three features I covered basically comes down to one thing, that is efficiently following up and staying on top of things that matter.
Awesome, Beam. So, Threads is also one of my very favorite features. So, with that, we'll continue with testing, and I would love for you to take us through that also.
Yeah. So once the development is completed, so the next step is to move the feature for quality assurance. So this is the phase where the feature or software is systematically evaluated to ensure its quality, functionality, performance, and security aspects. The primary goal of testing is to identify and rectify issues before the feature is made available to our customers. So I would like to explain the build update process which we follow in our team. So in our team, any build that goes into production, we follow a continuous deployment model. To start with, we have a dedicated channel for our build updates where all the notifications regarding the build is posted. So every day at 5 a.m. in the morning, a build is auto generated and deployed in our local setup, which is our testing environment. So a message with the build URL is auto posted in the build update channel, and this particular message is pinned to the channel so everyone in the channel is aware about which build is currently under testing. Once this build is submitted, a message with the change sets that are added in the build is posted as a threaded reply to the above message. And all the contributors of those chain sets are added as auto follower of the thread so that all the contributors are notified of their changes. This provides a mean for build contributors to confirm their testing and readiness of their changes. So this actually facilitates communication, coordination, and verification within the development team during the build process. So once the above card is posted, the developers confirm that they have tested their changes. Automated message is posted in the channel and automation is triggered. Sorry. So the results are directly posted into the channel, mentioning the number of total use cases executed and the success and failure percentages. So all the QA members and developers will be able to check the automation summary and detailed reports easily. So in the due course of testing, if any product content is modified or changed in the build, then an automated card with all the content related changes will be posted in the channel dedicated to content team. This helps our content team to verify the changes easily and keep a track of the content which is moving live for our customers. So based on the results, in case QA finds issues in the build, they can create or convert that particular issue message into an issue in Zoho projects and assign the same to the module owner. Once all the issues are filed and the build is rejected, a similar notification card will be posted in the same thread listing all the issues causing the rejection, their severity, and the DRIs. So developers are informed about the issues via this card posted by our QA team. Developers will start working and they'll fix the problems as soon as possible with the high priority. So once all the issues are fixed, the build will be regenerated and same process is followed until QA feels the feature is bug free and can be opened to our customers. So once QA makes sure the feature is reliable and good to go, we move the build to our pre-production setup where we run another round of QA followed by updating it to the IDC, which is the actual setup accessed by all our customers. So right from starting the testing to taking the build live, timely updates are posted in the build update channel to keep everyone informed. Enabling of any feature in Click is also done in a progressive way, where we enable any feature initially for our team, followed by internal users, that is Zocop employees, and then externally for our customers. This helps us to give the best experience to our customers with reliability, UI UX, and efficiency of the feature.
Thank you so much, Beam. Development and testing, I would say, are the heart of the entire cycle, and you explained it very beautifully to us. So, with that, I'll take you through the last two stages of the development cycle, which is releasing that you're going to see now. So, this stage is where, the marketing team, that is my team, steps in. So, the release phase marks the culmination of the software development process and the delivery of the software. It takes the delivery of the software to the intended audience. That's one thing, you create something so beautifully for a person and then you deliver it to the wrong person that it won't work. So we ensure that you target the right audience with the right promotional strategies. So this is where all the marketing and sales related works come in. So every promotion that we do for a release requires a creative, and we have a graphical designer internally. There'll be a lot of requests you will get, for like the website, for social media posts, for help articles, for blogs, for videos, for YouTube, and much more. So for him to keep tab on his works and for us to know how occupied the designer is, we have a design request widget and bot that we built internally, again, yes, using our own developer platform powered by Deluge. So as and when we raise a request, say I raise a design request for a social media creative, a notification will be posted in the design bot saying to the designer that a new request has been created. And then once when he claims it, I'll receive a notification telling that my request has been accepted and the work is in progress. As and when he completes, he'll get an update and I'll get an automated notification telling that my creative is ready to go to the social media. So likewise, I get to know that how occupied my designer is and schedule accordingly and work with him and get the work done very efficiently. I'll take you through three bots from now that we've built, starting with the Twitter bot. So now, as I said, as per the use case, I got my creative from the designer. I go post it and create awareness and get our customers to know that we have made a new release. At the same time, I want my internal team also to know whatever is happening on the marketing end for them to stay on the same page with me. For that, we have a Twitter bot. As in, when I make a post in Twitter, there'll be an automated notification in our channel where the post will be posted as a message card with a link to it. So they click on the card and click, you'll be directly took to the Twitter page where you can like and engage and know more about it. This way, I ensure that all the works that I do on the marketing end is known to my internal team and they are on top of it. The next is a community bot. After the release, there'll be a lot of queries, suggestions, feedbacks coming from the customers in the community. I can't keep tab all times on both forums and click, come back and forth and go reply them there, come here, discuss with my team about the reply. So it'll be a lot of context switch, right? So this community bot makes it easy for me because where every time a post is there on the community, it's been alerted here in the channel, and my entire team will be present in the channel wherein we can collaboratively make a decision on what to reply instantly, and then with just a click I can go there and post the reply for the forum as it's linked to the message card. The other and the last one is the sign up stats. Whatever marketing activity we do, at the end of the day, it's, for bringing in more awareness and bringing in more leads or bringing more sign ups to our website. So we track and we work with a number a lot, being the marketing team. All the sign up stats on campaign stats or numbers that we want are being notified in the channel marketing campaigns channel we work on. So the data that we need is in our hands, and we need to plan our campaigns ahead. So all the campaigns that we are going to do for the next quarter will be very efficiently planned because every data we need for making that plan is right available and click in front of us. So it makes our work very easy by giving everything we need in one place. So, half of the burden has been reduced because of all the bots that we've built. With that, we come to the last phase of the development cycle, which is the tracking and support and software development life cycle. This is where the support team comes in who directly talks with all our customers. So the essential aspects of ensuring smooth operation and maintenance of software products after its release is what this phase does. So these activities involve monitoring the software's performance, gathering feedback from the users, addressing issues or bugs that they report, and providing constant support to ensure customer satisfaction, which at the end of the day is one thing that we prioritize the most. By effectively tracking and supporting the software product, organizations can ensure that the customers receives prompt and assistance, which is very much important that their issues are addressed very efficiently. Second thing, the benefit is that the product remains reliable and user friendly when you get constant feedbacks and resolve the issues fastly and keep track. So, tracking and support activities on the whole contribute to the customer satisfaction, retention, and continuous improvement of the software product, which we think has no end at all. The innovation just keeps going and doesn't stop, right? So I'll take you through, four more slides, which will explain how this process is helped or aided by some of the Click capabilities. Starting off with desk integration. So this desk bot comes with the Zoho Desk integration with Zoho Cliq. Our support team, just like how my PM team uses Zoho Projects, my support team uses Zoho Desk. So the details about all the tickets that are open, new tickets that have been filed, tickets that are overdue for a long time and such can be pulled now right from within Click. Also, they can manage like adding comments, updating the status of a ticket, resolving a ticket, or taking a look at the details and everything right from within Click now. We are, at most trying to minimize or even eliminate context switching by bringing in information right inside Click. So, until now, whatever I was speaking or being told was always about bringing everything inside Click and making Click your unified platform. But now, what I'm going to take you through is how we aid continued communication or say contextual communication in other apps also. Say one of our support person is working on Zoho Desk. He need not come back to Click and then get an info and go back to Desk because Click Mini is available in almost all other native products like Zoho Bookings, Zoho CRM, Zoho Desk SUC, Zoho Projects, and much more. So, for instance, say I am a support person and I'm working on a ticket, and I remember my colleague asking for an issue details. I can open his chat right from within Desk, type in the details, look it in the desk, and then send it to him instantly. I needn't go back to Click. We don't make sure that everyone comes back to Click, but we, take Click to the place they work. This is one thing. The other thing is that with the all new phone system integration, our support people are able to make inbound or outbound calls without even, cluttering their desk with all the PBX devices. They are able to now do it right from within Click. And one important thing you have to notice it when they are on, be it an inbound call or be it an SS remote session, they are talking to a customer, or just like how I am in a webinar with you, they may get on a webinar with a customer or a demo with a lead. Their status will be updated automatically in sync with their activities and all the other Zoho apps. So this helps ensure that their focused work time is not being interrupted by any of us by constant pings or calls or going and disturbing them for some work when they are very busy focusing on the customers. So this helps, this unified presence helps everyone know when to touch base and when to collaborate with them. Moving on to the last part, whatever we do, as I already said, at the end of the day comes to customer satisfaction, which we look forward, because we at Zoho overall value, put value so much on the value that we provide other than the valuation, because we think the value we provide eventually brings valuation to our product. So the reviews that the customers speak about us, be it critical or be it positive, everything from the app stores will be posted inside Click automatically. And if it's a critical issue, we then move it to the development team because they'll check, debug, and understand where what went wrong, and then enhance the feature or capability, and again provide it to the customer better in a better way. If it's a positive review, we then pass it to the whole team, because at the end of the day we all work for one ounce of appreciation that we keep, because that's what fuels us and that's what keeps us going. So we bridge the gap between our customers and our internal team and ensure that there's no information silo asymmetry, which comes to the end of completing the entire cycle. But as I already said, there's no end to it, because whatever feedback that we get from tracking and support is again feeded into research and analysis, and the cycle again continues from there. Thank you so much for joining our session today.